Oh, Chad, baby. Oh, that's a new psych mix. This is how we psych. I love it. I love it. I don't know about you guys, but that just gets me in the mood for some trading. Some classical opera. Keegan missed it. Oh, Chad, it is Wednesday. Incredible stuff here. Let's just get this playlist ready here for us. All right, Ski. All right, let's wait for the man. Keeks, how are you feeling?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. Wednesday, feeling good. Middle of the week, we've got some momentum behind us now. I'm locked and loaded, bro.
Incredible stuff, Chad. Yeah, we're going to get going here very shortly. Chad, I took a stab at the short on JSE trade this morning. Just letting you guys know. Shorts have been executed. But yeah, we're going to get going here. Keegan feeling good. It is a chilly morning here in Port Elizabeth. GQ, Cubera. But we're going to warm it up here with this morning session. And then obviously the firecrackers, the T2. All right, Chad, how's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? You guys should be feeling good. We actually had a chat this morning, yesterday. Just incredible stuff. Beautiful session. And yeah, we're going to get going. The week hasn't actually even started, Chad. From tomorrow, things are going to start heating up. So I hope you guys are ready. But as always, before we start, we're going to start up with prayer. Let's do things the right way. Actually, just going to pause this quickly while we pray. And our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. And if you believe it, you can say amen now.
Amen.
Amen. Keegan believes it. Do you believe it? If you believe it, you can drop amen in the chat. But we're going to get going here immediately. Let's just get everything open here. Let's just get all of our charts open. Hope you guys are feeling good. Hope you guys are feeling positive. We're going to have an incredible week, incredible day. So let's get straight into it. Alrighty, chat. Today, another, I wouldn't say chalk day, but chalk day. Nothing on deck for us, so it's going to be a little bit of a headline risk day today. Tomorrow, things start ramping up a little bit, and then into Friday as well. So tomorrow, massive deck of data coming out Friday as well. So relatively flat for the rest of, starting to pick up, was flat for the first part of the week. And just for you guys, I haven't executed a 4-hour trade this week yet, so you're not missing anything there. That's why I'm showing you guys gold, but no trade on gold for me as of yet this week. But we're going to start off with the dollar. Daily, yesterday closing bearish, today starting with a nice push to the upside. I told you guys I'm expecting some type of range, but we're going to see what we get here. Starting to break above yesterday's high. We'll see if we can hold that key level and see if we can get some price action to the upside. Monthly S3 currently holding. 5-minute time frame, not the 7, the 5. Hands are a little bit cold, chat. So if I'm a little bit shaky here, it's due to that. So daily R1 already dollar pushing up beautifully. Previous daily high. Two little levels we need to consider here is the previous daily high level. If we can hold above that, I do think we can get some type of a pullback. Other one is going to be Asia highs. Okay, so quite a wide range to monitor going into this day. Daily time frame on US 30 yesterday closing bullish. All right, bullish, but closing bullish below that previous all-time high flat body resistance area. So still bullish. A little bit of a scammy price action yesterday, taking lows. If you can check there, Monday pushing higher, then yesterday pushing lower. So there is a little bit of scam price action going on here, but we're going to take it as it comes, chat. So don't stress about that. We'll handle it. Then 4 hour time frame. What do we have here? Yeah, very, very choppy, very ugly. Not as ugly as some of my ex-girlfriends, but pretty ugly price action here. 5 minute time frame. What do we have here? Previous daily high up there. There's that flat body resistance area we were speaking about. Daily EQ lower. Keegs. Let me just bring this across here quickly. Chad, while we're on US 30, I just want to check what the Grabski is going to do. Let's just check the Grabski. Give me a second here. I feel like it's almost time to execute on a Grabski. Obviously going to wait. Okay. Keegs, I don't know about you, but I'm liking the short grab.
Yeah.
Okay, so Keegs is with me on that. Chad, so what I will say is if we can open up London, push up to that previous daily high level, and from there I'm going to start taking some stabs at it. Even if we just come back, previous weekly high down here, EQ down here, daily pivot here. Chad, I think a relatively straightforward play here today on the market for us for the grab. Alright, daily time frame, Nasdaq, what did we do yesterday? Alrighty, yesterday coming back inside of the range, Chad. Like I mentioned to you, this was going to always be the range that we're going to trade in for this week. Alright, so it's a little bit messy, it's a little bit of a tussle. It's almost like your first marriage. It's not easy. It's not pretty, but you work it out, okay? For those guys, for those of you that haven't been married, marriage is not easy, all right? It takes a lot of work. Sex is great at the start, but then it's just sex, and then you actually have to live with one another for many, many years, okay? Asia has monthly pivot up there. Nasdaq's in a little bit of no man's land for me. Nothing I want to trade there. Gold ski, let's check what gold is doing. All right. Chad, gold is just doing horrific things here. Monthly R1 is still in question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going on our 7th day around this monthly R1. I don't know what to tell you. This morning chatted to Andre early in the morning. And I said, Andre was looking for shorts. And I said, dude, the shorts can play, but if you consider it, gold is holding this type of weird range. I want to see us get out of this range first. Otherwise, it's a no-bueno for me. I don't want to get involved with this. Weekly pivot tested on Tuesday and then today as well. Previous daily low nipped. A little nip and tuck there. And then we've got the daily EQ up there. EMAs are up there. Everything's pointing lower. So I have to be honest, I do like the potential for lower. Ideally, the monthly R1 for me, Chad. That's the one where I want to get stuck into, is that monthly R1. So if I go over to the grids, we've got our weekly pivot down here. Previous daily low nip there. I would love, Chad, if we can come back here. If we can come back there, I would want to short from there. All right, that is where I want to short from. And if we start trading below here, I'll go with the volume. But we're already $20, 200 pips down on the day. So I want to see maybe some type of pullback. But that is the long and the short from me. And we can go over to Keeks now. Keeks, quick and easy from our side.
Hey. All right, guys. So, yeah, DXY, interesting one for me today. We are still, I want to say, looking for that bullish momentum. But at the same time, I'm actually going to take a little bit of a neutral outlook on this. You're going to see on the indices, we've actually flipped neutral as well. So we are just going to have a bit of an outlook here. We're going to explain why. So big thing is we said we wanted to see this move to the top side. Yesterday seen that weak dollar, but the thing for me was the closure. The fact we closed underneath the S3. That's what I want to pay attention to here. So we did gap up a little bit. Obviously, now that's the first thing, meaning that gap is still open here at the bottom when we jumped on the lower time frames. So as much as we are trading bullish and we are looking very, very good now, as I said, that gap there, you guys can see it. That I'm not too comfortable with. We always talk about that a gap needs to be closed. Doesn't have to be immediately, but it needs to be closed. So trading back up now, was this just the retest of the previous daily high, and it starts to fall off? We're gonna have to see about that. On the 15 though, we are looking at this one-way momentum, and the thing for me, guys, is you also are getting back above the 200. So where it is sitting now, I think with DXY, if DXY can hold this daily R1 and hold in the 200, I think this might be actually a bit of a trending day for the dollar. We've been talking about the fact dollar needs to have a bit of a pullback. There's that key level weekly pivot up here, so it's not too far away now. It's closed up a lot of the distance there. So again, if we can see that short term, a lot of the time guys are going to get caught on the wrong side purely because we see this, we want that sell. Again, when we're going to go over to the indices, that would make sense, where we're going to talk about potential sell-offs. So again, very, very influential area for me is going to be this daily R1 today. Quite simply, if we hold this, we go bullish. If we break below and we hold as resistance, Asia highs untested, we are then going back down. We see Asia lows untested, we got a gap to close, and that will be the downfall there. Again, obviously knowing the EQ and the daily pivot in the middle of the Asia range, we always know that indicates a bit of a trending day for us. So we are just going to have to be very careful going into today with the dollar. Over with NASDAQ now, we spoke about yesterday being a bearish day for us. So we did have our move to the downside, trading quite far down, and then the pullback late to the end of the session where Chris was mentioned to you guys a possible range day. So again, now what we want to take note of is that we did still close bullish after that. Again, having the breakdown, the retest of the monthly pivot, and now trading under. So this is where it gets interesting for me, is this, we are holding this level, but this has been a break and a hold as resistance on that monthly pivot. So do we start to trade further down now? We've seen here how prices failed to get there, and we are trading down. So for me, quite frankly, I want to actually be looking at potential short still. The buys are not a done deal. If anything, I'm going to at least wait for this 4 hour to close. We know we don't like NASDAQ, so it's not like it's going to really harm us being patient for this. But if this 4 hour can close at 11 o'clock above here, I think we can see that potential move to the top side, back to the monthly pivot, and then again possibly that final break to the top side. But if we do close back in this range at Asia highs after 11, then for me 100% no questions about it, and we are selling today. And this was just the high of the day, so we're just going to keep a lookout for that. On the 15 we can see, and that's what we're talking about, this one-way momentum. So again, there was the test here this morning on the EQ, daily pivot, Asia lows, traded one way the whole day. Now at the 200, again, as you said, can have this little possible break further up, possibly the monthly pivot for the retest. Otherwise failing around here at the 200 and then back into Asia highs, and there will come the fall we are talking about. So just going to keep a lookout there. Then with US30, guys, US30, as you said, also very, very much bullish. But again, the one thing for me is, we spoke about this actually last week with gold, I think it was having this massive level, massive wick rejection to the top here. Again, rejecting those all-time highs, not really running the way we thought it would, rejecting the weekly R1, now coming all the way back. So what are we going to look at here? We've got this level on the 1 hour. Now this 1 hour, I want you guys to take note of, lines up very closely to the highs here on the body closure. So when we start dropping down on the 4 hour, this is where we're going to talk about this. Again, a lot of range over here. We can see prices battling with this, and then you got the little spike to the top side. So quite frankly, again, this is where we have in the neutral, is purely because this 4 hour did get that technical body closure that little bit higher, signaling us that we want to be going bullish. But at the same time, when we start looking at it this way, we just have all of this gap to the downside, and we've been failing. So as much as we are trading here, and we can see this level holding, very, very simple for me, we're going to have two things here. So if we continue this bullish momentum, if we hit that previous daily high, if we get any type of rejection like this, very simple, the sales are on, and I think US30, as we said, dollar can trend today, US30 is going to have a massive, massive crash today. Otherwise, the other option is the minute we can break, if we can hold the bodily closure above here, then I'm on the buys and we are going for those all-time highs. Very, very simple one today. So we're going to see what price is doing. It is looking aggressive. As we said, very good chance of a trending day today. So we're just going to keep an eye out. Very, very simple, as I said. So alerts will be set over there. That's what we're going to keep our eyes out for. Then lastly, with gold. Gold, I spoke to you guys yesterday. I said I wanted to be looking for the sells. We had the big sell off yesterday, tested the weekly pivot, and then turned around going later into the session. Today, traded back up, a little bit of a move, and then just aggressively to the downside. So we start looking on the 4 hour. Again, we can see this level here, guys, how price is just playing around here. Price doesn't want to get away from that. Now, again, the break. So very simple. If this 4 hour closes where it is now, for me taking out these lows over there, we can see this price area here. So all this bodily closure we've been seeing in the past. So I want to just take a note of that. And then when we start dropping down on the 15, you guys are going to see this over there. So again, your Asia highs all the way up here, Asia lows down there. We've got the daily pivot and the EQ right there in the middle. So what I would like to see ideally is that we can probably even hold this, that little bit of short-term strength from gold. If we can retest Asia lows, that monthly R1 and the EQ, then I'd look for the shorts to continue even further back. But if we continue to break even past this weekly pivot and even possibly getting down underneath this previous daily low, almost similar to what we saw yesterday, the difference is this time around, I'll anticipate with probability that if we break in here, that retest is getting weaker and weaker and weaker, that this time around we will be breaking that 25 psychological level and they're continuing either further down. We are talking about the S1 being broken, holding momentum, so the S2 we know is going to become a target. So there's that 24.96. And when we start looking on the 4 hour, just to go back, again, that will be a very, very big move. Once you break this 2500, for me personally, your lows over here, 24.90, and then the lows, 24.84, become very, very easy targets for us. So going to become an interesting one today. Very, very much today. I think we're going to have patience. So hopefully the volume comes in that we're not going to have to wait too long, but definitely just waiting for certain levels and certain price action. But I think it's going to be a good day on the market.
Keeks, sorry, I just want to make a post here quickly.
Nah, all good. W analysis G's. Hey, appreciate you, Bev. So let's see what we can get. All the alerts are set, ready to go. What are we going to be in for today? Let's see. So the Friday. Previous weekly high, weekly low. So we haven't taken either of them. But there you got green. It did take like a low. Yeah, gonna be interesting yesterday, guys. Going to be interesting.
So share that story there, Keeks. Let's ramp these numbers. Let's ramp it. All right, Chad, let's get straight into the fundamental chat this morning. We have 5 minutes, 20 seconds. Let's quickly blitz through it. All right. Big shout out Slashy, Dylan Goos, and Dylan Savage, Dylan Goos, Bevan Savage, Bevan Goos, Slashy, and Dylan Savage. Beautiful. We're going to start here. Aussie dollar, USD, AUD, USD renews 7-month highs above 0.6800 after Australian CPI cools less than expected. US dollar recovers as risk sentiment deteriorates ahead of Fed speaks and Nvidia earnings report. Aussie dollar technical setup points to more gains in the offing in the near term. WT drops below 75.50 amid economic worries in the US and China. WT price trades in negative territory in Wednesday's early European session, down 0.35 on the day. Let's bring it over here. Slow economic growth in the US and China could diminish demand for WTI Western Texas. I don't know what the I is, industry. Potential shutdown of Libya's oil production and Middle East geopolitical tensions might cap the downside for crude oil prices. Euro catches a bid but remains trapped below 112. Pound scours fresh highs on greenback dollar weakness. Yen holds losses amid BOJ Himeno's comments. Gold remained near record high ahead of critical US inflation, but has now attracted some sellers on US dollar recovery. Potential downside seems limited. Dylan Savage, top of the morning to you, my brother. Gold slips on stronger dollar. Market awaits US inflation data. Asia stocks fall with Nvidia earnings on tap. Not Castle Light on tap, but Nvidia earnings on tap. So don't get thirsty, guys. Australia dips on sticky. CPI stocks stop short of record peaks as Nvidia earnings loom. In other news, doctors have revealed that almost all vasectomies are reversible. The blank gun can return to live rounds in case of divorce, spite, or green card applications. Chad, that is the fundamental, Chad. Talking about the vasectomy, I told my wife this weekend, I was laying there and I'm thinking about the 6th of September, and then I get like a little pain just above in my stomach. I can't believe I'm going to go under the knife to get snipped. But it's here, Chad. We're gonna push through. Gonna get that that gun made safe. All right. No more live ammunition. Where's Laz? Richard Lowry. Where's Lazo? I want to see Lazo in the chat. You're getting chopped on NFP Friday. Bro, don't tell me. Is it NFP? No, man. I'm going to have to cancel it. Bro, is that NFP Friday? Fuck, bro. So I'm going to literally be under during... Oh, man. Okay. So I'm getting chopped on NFP day. Damn, bro. Keeks, do I move it? Or... No, I can't move it. Make a bag to sell. Hey, man. Baghdad. Alright, Chad. We've got 2 minutes to the open. Let's see how she goes. Let us see how she rips. Rip. Let's start this playlist over. Does anyone know when Cape Town 7's tickets will be out? Nope. Where can I find the lessons to this concepts? Matasa Relinda, go exclamation Discord. Start there, and if you want to go deeper into it, join us every day. And if you want to even go deeper, go exclamation G. Okay. There is a lot of resources. Chad shot my videos yesterday. Keegan's finishing his up today. And then we'll start rolling them out this week again for the educational content. Last year was out in August already. I transitioned from its Dreezy to Damo. Damien Poole. Alright. Yeah, Chad Grubber, we are looking for potential shorts. Keeks, but I heard you say potential trend day. So do you think potentially this Asia highs holding could actually be almost the base for price to now start ripping?
Yeah, definitely can be.
But you're not going to long it. Keeks. Come here, my man.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, you can see this man was playing in the back line. Chad, markets are open and in motion, baby. This is the official halfway round of the week. 5 rounds in. This is round 5. Markets are open. Ding, 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 ding. Round 5. Fight. I wonder if our economist is lurking. Which one? There's many economists.
Yeah, they hate us, but they're still here every day.
No, but I think we've chalked most of the economists coming on here.
We can only try for so long, bro. Somehow they always find a way back on. The effort, like I always say back, like the fact that you'll go recreate accounts and things like this to get back on the.
Sure, it's rough, bro.
The guys are dedicated, bro.
Rent free. Are you saying you're living in their heads rent free, kids?
Of course, bro. Rent free.
Free.
I've put up an estate in there.
Damn. Did I even put you in like a little villa?
Yeah, bro. I'm well looked after in there.
That villa life. Villarreal. Chad, we actually have 2 levels. Ideally, I would look for the shorts here, if we can get that deep. So I can actually put text in here. Technology these days. Look at this. Look at that, bro. Look at that chart hygiene. Keeping the charts hygienic. Hygienic charts. Alright. Yeah, Chad, so what I wanted to refer to, we've got the daily S1. Obviously, we know already. Reject daily S1, we're going to daily S2, and then we can see that momentum to the downside. Doll hair. Alright, the doll hair. We're going to need to see what the doll hair does here at Asia highs. Okay. Chad, just to update Project Linda. Yeah, Linda, as I mentioned, Hanu actually pushed quite well to get things where they were yesterday. Linda does have a big project that she needs to get out. Like we said, there's stuff that pays bills, and then there's side projects. So at this stage, Project Linda is still a side project. And yeah, Hanu messaged me this morning, and he was devastated that there's nothing ready for the chat. And I'm like, dude, any good thing takes time, especially something like this. So I think Linda's done more than enough, Chad, working over the weekend, working late into the night, early in the morning. So yeah, so Hanu's put on 0 the beta, the initial beta is live in trading room 1. Let me actually go in there and see what we have. Yeah, that's the OG one. I will always actually once Project Linda gets rolled out officially, I'm actually gonna, Hanu, please take a screenshot of that, because I want to actually put that in a frame. I want to put that, like the first time we saw it, we saw these numbers, it looked like something from MS-DOS, and we want to screenshot, take a nice screenshot for us, Hanu. Please PDF that to me, and then one day when Project Linda goes live officially, yeah, we're gonna put that. Linda won't enjoy it because she's seen too many of it, but we anyways gonna do a nice little frame of that, the birth of Project Linda. All right, trend model prediction up. The OG one. Chad, I'm actually gonna take the trades on the OG one. That's the 15-minute one, if I'm not mistaken. Possible price model prediction 2503.
Keeks, how's the Black Myth Wukong game? Bro, love it. Love it. Beast of a game. If you're a proper like gamer, amazing game. Why don't you guys make some sort of awards though? Award for what though, bro?
Chris, Nas should be looking like buy scenario 1, right? I don't trade Nas, bro. Nas, like I said, Nas is more volatile than a pregnant wife. Okay, if your wife has ever been pregnant, you would know when I talk about volatility. You haven't seen volatility till you've seen a female that's heavy pregnant, and then try and renovate her home as well while she's heavily pregnant. That is how you test the strength of your marriage. Then you'll know whether your marriage is strong. But other than that, you wouldn't know how strong your marriage is. You've got no idea. US 30. Okay, Chad. Kicks, this makes it a little bit tough because we already had the first test. We pushed away from Asia highs. Now we're coming back here again. So I'm thinking, would you still consider the shorts once we get to that previous daily high level, break out of that range on the cracker?
So yeah, it is if we break into Asia highs and we can hold under Asia highs, I'll still take the short.
So then you wouldn't use the cracker method.
Not the cracker method, more
but the lower crack, the lower.
Yeah, but more just the original EQ, because the original EQ we're talking again about the test of the highs, the fake out of the highs, and then the sell. So yeah, if this even if this now breaks in and holds, then the next one I'll sell.
Okay, so we've got some ideas, but you don't like the long, eh? You're not considering.
I only consider the longs above previous daily high.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Chad, JSE playing some games here on the other side. Had a massive push down. Now all the way back up here. Idea is Hang Seng, massive downside, down days. So I'm expecting the same on JSE. However, Nikkei had a relatively strong showing on the day, but obviously Japan is on a mission of their own. Can't really look too much into this, but yeah, JSE still hovering around my entry point. Still hovering around the entry. Gonna be interesting. Only thing for me on the JSE, which why the shorts are relatively risky for me, is the following, Chad. Let me just show you this quickly. So yesterday. Relatively rangy week so far on the JSE, but yesterday we had this daily candle closure above this previous breakout zone. But also considering we stepping to the upside, we're very close to all-time, or we've already made all-time highs. So that is the only thing for me is that little breakout, but we'll see. The theory is that the JSE is going to follow what the Hang Seng is doing, and yeah, maybe we get lucky here today. No top wick on this daily though, so that's going to be interesting. All right, chat. If you haven't done so yet, hit that like button, subscribe. Next up is Keegan promised. He said next 24-hour stream at 20k. He loved the first one so much. He was like, Chris, we have to do a follow-up.
Yeah, it was a bit taxing on some of us guys. It didn't get like a nap time.
Nah, Chad, I have to give Keegan respect. I thought like Keegan was gonna fade, but this man was, I don't know how he did it. This man was awake the entire time. But Keegs, we have to say, round about, I think it was 5:30, Keegan hit that wall. That's when Keegan was like, bro, now.
When you were sitting there having breakfast.
I saw it. Like, Keegan was still fresh. He was walking around in the office. And around about 5:30, that's when I saw like Keegan.
Then I was broken.
Yeah, he's like, dude, this thing needs to finish. I think that was the longest 2 hours of my life, personally. From 6 that morning till 24-hour stream, bro. 24-hour stream is not. Chris, we did home renovations while my wife was pregnant. Long story short, they took way longer than planned, finishing a week before she gave birth. And yes, the marriage was tested. Carl, exactly the same with me. We had to get the home ready. We had to be out of the other house. She was also, about to give, or not about to give birth, like very shortly. Hey man, don't want to go through that again. My favorite part was when Chris' wife called when Chris was gambling. Sure. Chad, no, she's on me. Like I said, Bible says you finds a wife finds a good thing, and it's our wives that keep us in check. I think if I didn't have my wife, I don't know where I would have been. I think I would have been in a lot more trouble than what I am now. So big shout out to my wife, just making sure we stay in check. Chris hitting us with real life experience tips. Yo, that's it. So I was just asking if I was seeing the setup. I don't know, my dude. We'll make it happen. Yes, 2 out of 3 of the buy and sell was correct so far today. Lekker, I know. Chad, Lena is like a local legend already. Hey. Thought you were doing a little sneak attack there on me. Oh, sneaky.
Huh? Oh, no,
Alright, Chad, gold rejecting this area. Let's see if we're going to get a nice little rejection here and something like that. I will consider the shorts. Okay. 2 minutes. Let's see what Project Linda is telling us here shortly. I am muted in the Discord, guys, because I can't for some reason hear you guys. But I am muted, so we'll see what Project Linda is going to tell us. Safe trading, gents. We'll be missing out today. Got to head into a meeting. Trade 87, 100%, my brother. We'll see you on the other side a little bit later. Okay, let's check Nasdaq. Keeks, you realize that grab the last 2 trades on the grabber were massive trades. Like Fubs held, I think Fubs held the grabber on Friday. And then yesterday's grabber was immaculate.
Right, I told you, the grabber works.
Yo, dude.
US study is my baby, bro.
I wonder how this will impact sentiment for the next few days. In Dorbo, it will impact because a lot of guys are placing bets on what's the name, on Nvidia. Nvidia's got a big market cap, so it could sour the sentiment. Okay, let's check, guys. Linda is calculating there. No trade executed. Price model prediction 25.10. So it's expecting. So that retest potential is there, Chad. That retest potential is there. So we're gonna just gonna wait here. Just taking a wait and see approach here.
Bro, you want to know something so funny, eh? I don't
Yeah.
know how this works, if the guys got it wrong.
Yeah.
But so now, iPhone 14 Pro Max, 256 gigabytes, on special, 33,500. 14.
Yeah, that's the older one, eh?
iPhone 15 Pro Max, 256 gig, 26,000.
No, that's a mistake. Where's that on?
Take a lot. The 15 is 10,000 Rand cheaper than the 14. They're both Pro Maxes. They're the same size storage. But the 15 is 10,000 Rand cheaper basically than the 14.
Keys, I'm just gonna.
How does that work? Hey, Chad. That 15 must be Hong Kong. Bro, the thing is, it's literally on their website. That's why I'm like, how? I saw it the other day, and I went on now because I need to order some stuff. And I saw this, and I was like, what the hell? Like, how does that make sense? Chad, I am just waiting here. Obviously, DXY, I did set my alert off here. So remember we spoke about daily R1. That alert did go off. So obviously Asia highs. So we just want to see what this 15 is going to do now. If it holds underneath. But otherwise, gold could look good for the reversal. And then we want to see what USD is going to do. If USD can get under here now. So we just watching it, guys. I saw everything with Vodacom offering 48-month contracts now. Phones are getting mad expensive. Thing is, bro, that me personally, I guess it's purely also just because of like situation. But I don't do phone contracts. I think it's been like 6 years, maybe, since I've done a phone contract. Like all my phones, I just buy cash now. But like I say, that's obviously situational. But yeah, if you do contracts, it does get very, very crazy. Keeks, check who's selling it. Bro, it's on Take A Lot. Like, that's what I'm talking about. It's on Take A Lot. It's not like a private seller here. That doesn't make sense at all. I know a person that had an iPhone 14 with a Samsung. What the hell? I'm personally using a 15 Plus. It's pretty good camera and battery life is insane. Yeah, no, I'm looking to get the 16 Pro Max now when it launches. Carl Blanche had a show about Take A Lot and counterfeit goods. Take A Lot offers different sellers to sell on their platform. Oh, okay. Keegs Gucci gang. Ah, guys. Yeah, but Take A Lot, there can be different supply. Okay, I check. Take A Lot has the supplier names from where they buy keys. Okay. So yeah, Japan issued an emergency warning on Wednesday as powerful typhoon approached the southwest region with heavy rain and strong winds, prompting Toyota Motor. Opens due to have to suspend operations at all of its domestic factories. So you can check who's actually selling it. I check, guys. I'm not going to buy it. I'm more locked in for the 16 now, because it's the 9th I think is the event. So I'd say probably like maybe October we should be getting in South Africa we should be getting the 16s. So yeah, I'm gonna go put my pre-order in for the 16 Pro Max. Yeah, guys, we're just waiting for price action. Yeah, so not really much I can do otherwise. Alright. Let's see. When's the top G's going to start throwing shots in the industry again? We'd be mad if you guys could get other traders to compete in fun shows, make it a series, then the team who wins. Thing is, bro, those guys will never do it. That we tried that stuff. The guys don't do it, so you can't do anything about that. Yeah, Damien, exactly what you're talking about is what we did. Where the money was going to charity. It was literally, I don't know if you watched the video that you are saying this, but yeah, we tried that. The guys don't have the balls to do it. When is the next Ultimate Trader? Kalen, bro, I'm not sure, brother. I am not sure about that. That one I'm not too sure about, brother. Jason, it's from Apple. Oh, Rooks, did you go check it out? If I buy a Vault Funder challenge next month and pass both, if I buy a Vault Funder challenge next month and pass the both phase in 2 weeks, will I get a payout in the same month? No. My brother, okay, so firstly, I don't know if you even know what prop firms are, but just educate yourself on them. So firstly, there's a 5-day period for each period. So even if you pass it in one trade, you have to wait 5 days minimum. So already there's 10 days that is literally just that. Then let's say KYC. Once you have to KYC, let's just say you take your time. KYC docs can take up to 2 days. So now you're 12 days down. Then once you start trading, when you place your first trade, it's 30 days from then till you get your payout. So you're sitting at 42 days. So no, no ways you can get it in the same month. Who won the Ultimate Trader? Kalen won. I remember exactly. But if you could call out the other gurus, always funny when they're too scared. Yeah, bro, we are going to. We're actually on today, but I'm going to put some pressure on someone again. But you can do it as much as you want. The guys don't do anything. They'll never do anything because they know they can't. Seems like another rangy morning. Yeah, bro, we might literally just be waiting, yeah. Yeah, Keeks, the 15 Pro 25. Yeah, you see it, bro. And you see it's from Apple. That's why I'm like, what the hell's going on there? Kiosh, you mean Keeks? Oh, sorry, guys, Kiosh, not Kalen. Kiosh, sorry. I hope the O's made the money on those side bets. Yeah, still patiently waiting, guys. Looks like we might get the 15 closure under the daily R1. So it looks like DXY literally ran to previous daily highs, rejecting. So we might see the bullish move then start coming to life now. Retested weekly pivot, holding the supports, and now the move back up, as you said, to that EQ monthly R1. And USD just still waiting. No, wait, Keys. Yeah, no, Fobs, I'm not sure about it, bro, but yeah.
All right, chat. Sorry, man. Had to go poo. I have to do it. Can't keep it in, guys. Sorry, man. As much as I love you guys, can't keep it in. Alrighty, guys. There we have it. That is what we were looking for. So sell stops. We're gonna wait for this close here. Get ready. Get ready. 5 seconds. And just zoom in here. Alrighty. Whoa, not 8.5. Jeez Louise. Damn, bro. Almost dropped a 9 lot here on gold.
Sheesh.
Alright, Chad.
This is going to pass that account today.
Chad, sell stops there. a little bit lower than there. Stops are gonna be a little bit wider today. Something like a 30 pip. I'm thinking we can actually go to 2500 today, Chad. That is the idea here. So sell stops not active yet. Let me just do this for the lurkers. Okay. There we go. Chad, JSE on the other side is just ugly at this stage. It is just very ugly price action. It's not moving away from the daily pivot. Still in the shorts. We'll check it out shortly. We're going to need to start breaking lower very, very soon. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah. Idea with this short here is daily S1 rejecting. Okay. The order flow is very bearish, and already 2 tests on the weekly pivot. Okay, so this time around I want to see a break of that weekly pivot, and then I want to see us attack that previous daily low. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there JSE is pumping up. A little pump. We still have that open gap there. That's the only thing. Are we going to go and close that gap? DXY, what is DXY doing? DXY making its way to Asia highs. Let's see. US 30 just in this ugly little range here, so no trade as of yet there. Nasdaq making its way back to Asia highs as well, so we'll see. Chat, I might delete the sell stops shortly. Almost 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Pushing up. Alright. We'll see what is happening here. How's the 30-minute going to close? 30 is going to close bearish. Okay. Potentially. Yeah, the ideal short zone is here. No test on Asia lows. Yeah, chat, I'm deleting the sell stop. I'm deleting it. I want to see if we can maybe push up to here, but then we back holding the daily S1. But yeah, for now, let's just massive push there on JSE. Very, very interesting stuff here. Going for that gap close, so we'll see what the JSE does there. DXY. Yeah, the ideal scenario here for me. Yeah, I don't actually want it higher. But let's see. Let's see. Okay, ideally, if we can reject here now. This channel should have that PG rating on the screen because the things that 2G say sometimes. Hey man, we gotta do what we gotta do. Good morning, Chris and Keeks. I have a question about the 4-hour candle. When does a 4-hour become redundant? If the I wouldn't say a 4-hour ever becomes redundant. I think if you can't just take a 4-hour candle in isolation. You got a perspective. You got to see where we're trading. Are we trading at a potential support zone? Are we trading? Because if you look left with me, you can see that gold. That's why I said this morning to Andre, I don't necessarily like the shorts on the 4-hour close there. Because look left with me. This is a previous support area, resistance, support. So I want to see something. Ideally, what I told Andre is we create a support here. And then tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, breaks this support. Or otherwise, we get some type of intermediate structure here and we break higher for the longs. But that's why you have to take it into context of where you are trading. Hey, Hein van Deventer in the house. Hein. Good morning. So yeah, you can't, a 4-hour never just becomes redundant. It's always in cohort with what's happening with the rest of the market. Nazim, hope you're doing well, my brother Nazam. Good morning. What did I miss here? Chris was defo taking it down. Yeah, 100%. That was me until I'm not lying, bro. You can't, literally, as they say, you can't keep that shit in. Gotta let it out. Some of you've got some trauma that you need to deal with. Can't keep that shit in, as they say. So deal with it, move on. Things have happened in the past, but that's in the past. You need to start focusing on your future. And that's maybe for someone in trading as well. You can't look at what's happened in the past and mistakes you made. Learn from it. Keep it moving, like the one gentleman yesterday when he was saying he's slowly but surely cropping back the losses for the last 3 years. And I said, dude, forget the losses. Just come here every single day looking for your setup. Don't trade your P&L. The next 3 years is what your focus should be. Next 3-5 years. The previous 3-5 years in the past. What do you say, Keegs?
Nah, bro. I'm with that.
All right, the grabber. It's getting close.
Grabber's getting ready, yeah, bro.
The grabber is getting close. All right, chat. Beautiful here on gold. Let's see. We're gonna get a nice little double rejection off this zone.
Come on, you steady. You want a little grabber, yeah.
New keyword for song, poo trade.
All right.
Stove, if we take a poo, if we pee and we poo, you full margin.
Yo, guys, Chris just took the whole word pookie to a new level.
Oh no, man, you guys are.
Chris has his own definition for pookie.
Pookie. Kings, are you also going poo now? Because then I'm full margin.
No.
Just a pee.
No, I only go pee and
Okay.
I was just helping the girls with some content stuff I was doing quickly.
Yeah, Chad, there is a discount code. Discount code is 2Gs. I'm going to put it here. Get your accounts. Discount code.
Yeah, it's the song, guys.
Euros tonight, baby. Nation's finest. Hey, my brother, it's been a while. Why do I feel like Nation's finest that haven't been around? Challenges, any discounts, code running on, Twags, 35% off for you, my brother.
Are you ready?
Dude, when last did we see Nation's Finest? Are you in?
No, not yet. I just had it down to see where the stop
okay.
was. I'm not in yet, guys.
Okay.
I'm literally getting ready to take it.
Sure. Okay, I think we can go over to Keegs now for regular viewing.
Guys, I'm just going to put it there. I just wanted to see where the stop was, so let me just put this here.
Keegs is ready to throw down some grabber kicks here.
Not active yet.
Almost like a young Brian Abana. Brian Abana had the most ugly grabber kick or little chip. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yo, that thing was ugly, but it worked.
Don't close early, Keegs. No.
On stream every day. Hey, brother. No, but it's good to see you. Been around, just been quiet. No, awesome, man. Yeah, just pop in. Let us know you are right.
Mr. Van de Venter in the building. The man getting back into the trading.
Did you say Van de Venter? Did you say Van de Venter?
Yeah.
Van de Venter. Okay.
We always give him cock. The English version is Van de Venter.
Van de Venter.
It is what? Van Deventer.
Van Deventer,
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad, just pop in, guys. We, it's like a family. We just want to make sure to do a head count every morning. Just let us know, hey, I'm here. Then we know. Van de Venter. Chad, you know where that surname comes from? It's actually, it's Dutch gigs. And it's like, so, you get the guys, for instance, like Schoenmaker, Van der Merwe, all of that. But Van de Venter, these were the guys, the first family that were making the Venter trailers. So it's usually Schoenmaker was like, they made shoes. And these were the guys that the family originated from the Venter trailer. That's why it's Van de Venter trailer. I'm kidding. Hey, brother Mazibuku. Good morning. Van Niekerk. Yeah, those are the guys that didn't go to church. Only Van Niekerkie. And that's why they said that family is the Van Niekerks. No kerk. All of them are atheists. It's been a rough couple of days, but luckily I can check stream full time again. Stian, good to have you back, my brother. Content loading, I'm here. Geez, beautiful. Yeah, just doing a standard head count here. Chat, if you haven't been in the chat for a while, just let us know you're here. Just let us know that you are here. Lionel Mapu. Yeah. Weirdly enough, my brother went to school with Lionel in Bloem. He went to school with Lionel. Yeah, Lionel, actually, that surname came from, they said, do you want to go pee? He said, no, but kan ek maar poo? And I was like, ek kan maar poo, maar ek kan net nie piepie nie. Having Sasha, fantastic day today. Hey, man. Jy kan maar poo, Keegs, as jy wil. Ons sal die trein monitor vir jou. Dylan Lewis, good morning. Dylan, good to see you, my brother. Well, this is my first day. I usually see Akko streaming this religiously, but I'm keen and interested. Hey, man, good to know. Jokes is weer biltong droog vanoggend. Hey, Richard, ons moet dit, ons try maar, ons try. Dis 'n tough gig hier vanoggend. Bokoms, Wagwan. Alright, so head count, Level Up Academy. Tian de Toy, good morning. Who did we miss? Jean-Marie, IG's back. Third consecutive day, tapping into all the content. Signed up for Prodigy earlier this week. Super excited and amped to get cracking with you guys. Jean-Marie, good. That's the attitude. Good to have you on board. Welcome to the team.
Just a reminder, guys, please, this isn't active. This is why we wait for closures. So, again, not active in this trade.
Do you find us present, beautiful Edgar Oh, so Ed now on his older channel?
I think
Yeah,
so.
Ed is
Maybe he's keeping them separate.
Smoke Sons. Ed, that is you, eh? I believe that is Edski. Alright, Chad. Gold is fighting for its life there. Gold is fighting hard. What did Linda say? Let's check what Linda said. Linda is predicting 24.94. 24.94.
Whoa, hold on. Now there's another Ed Cat.
Nah, they're messing with us now.
We are Edgar. We are many.
Many Eds. Yo, Chris, you have jokes for days. Hey, man. This old brain of mine. That's just how it works.
Ed, and Eddie. And I'm Bedgar.
Morning from KZN. First time on the stream, and it looks and sounds like awesome trading family. Yellow Mark Trading, flipping fun. So definitely Alkarach join. Ashley Besaidenote, welcome, my brother. Yeah, we try, man. Trading is a tough game on its own. And life is already so serious. So we're going to just try and at least make it a little bit more fun. So you're welcome. Welcome. Anyone that's new here. Awesome to have you guys on here. Only one of two can be correct, the price or the trend. It says no trade. Yeah. Chat, so I'm literally waiting. Like I told Anu as well, I think the bot is going to struggle, or let's not call it a bot. Bot is a, if we ever say bot again, clap us, because this is not a bot. This is a neural network. So if the model says it's going to struggle to give us a trade because how ranging the market is. So once we get into a trending market, that thing is going to absolutely destroy, because look at the charts from,
So it is on my screen, eh?
let me quickly go over here. Look at the charts from Friday. This is gold. This is just a lot of chop. So Thursday, beautiful day. That was Thursday. Thursday, beautiful trend. Friday had a beautiful trend, and then from Monday, it's just it's been chopville. So that's actually a good thing. I told Anu this morning. The beauty is that it's going to keep you out of trouble, but it's going to keep you on the ball once the market starts trending. So yeah, the neural network is gonna do some things, guys. Chris, you're not supposed to wear black for the next 2 weeks. Why not? I love black. You guys know I sweat a lot, so I can't wear anything other than black. I got like 10 accounts, but I'll stop here. Damn, Ed. Just the admin. Yo, Chris, what are your thoughts on gold? Thoughts on gold, we've got two zones. I told the team, ideally I want to short from here, that 200 EMA. So that's my ideal shorting zone. We've got the EQ, the monthly R1, Asia lows, all of that. So, but then also on the other hand, I don't want to trade back above the daily S1 though. So I'm liking the fact that we're rejecting here. But at one stage, we're going to need to start pushing lower. So that is what I'm trying to figure out here is, do we wait for Asia lows for the retest? The only concern is then it becomes somewhat of a tricky one, because then we've held Asia daily S1. Then we can go to the daily pivot. And then from the daily pivot to the daily R1. So I actually wanted to stay down here. That is the idea, and I'm actually going to execute some shorts if we can get a bearish candle closure below here. So get ready. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. And then also the model, I think the model just closed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's quickly check what the neural net is telling us. Neural net 2507, so still expecting lower here. Still expecting lower. So I'm going to go P quick. 4 minutes, and if we can get a bearish candle closure here, we're going to go for those sells. Then we've got a little bit of a double top. There's some resistance there. Daily S1. So let me go get that P for us. 4 minutes.
Alright, you must know Chris wants that TP there. Miller, been here since that name was Chris Markable, but unable to watch every stream. Still, nonetheless, love the work you guys are doing. Keep keeping it up. I appreciate it, man. Bevan, I'm the most hackable person on the planet. All the passwords are different versions of the same. We need to be wearing green. Keeks, you check if it's possible that we can sell NAS down to the Asia low. Definitely can, but it's literally the same thing we are looking for with USD. That break of Asia highs, hold under Asia highs, and then you can. So, not saying you can't, but not yet. So previous model was correct in the trend. You're playing loose and fast with internet security. PP equals TP. No brain works harder than that on a Bitcoin scalper. Tell Chris green top tomorrow. We need that Springbok spirit. That black top is scaring me. Alright, so DXY trying to get back above that R1. Let's see. That's going to be interesting, guys. If that gets above the R1, then I think everything else we are going to be in for quite a nice trade here today. Sharky thanks, no problem. I managed my 10k challenge. We'll start trading it next week. That's awesome, bro.
Okay. No trade here. No trade ski. Been here since the name was Chris Marketable, but unable to watch every stream. Khalil, hey man, awesome brother, awesome. All Blacks, Chris, hey man, we break every any bad juju. That reel I shared yesterday, South Africa is honestly, we are just a special breed of people. Yeah. Collectively, like Rassi said, I don't think, Chad, we are just different. Previous model was correct in trend. Don't tell Chris green top tomorrow. We need that Springbok spirit. That black top is scaring me. I managed to buy a 10k challenge. Yeah, Chad, get ready. We've got a special month planned for September for Vault Funder. We've got a massive campaign that we're planning. So, yeah, just gonna give back on a big level. Hey man, Rydal fix. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie, Rydal. Dit is presies wat ek vir hulle sê. Maar ja, hulle weet nie wat ons eet nie, want hulle sê partykeer as ons poep, wat eet julle? Eet julle kak, want kos kan nie so ruik nie. Maar anyway. Hey man, Chad, listen here. We don't have to be so serious. My wife said, anyways, Chad, hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. Lekker, good to Rydal, listen here. We must make a plan. You must come into the new studio. We must do a little bit of a follow-up. We'll chat to Rydal.
Rydal's in the hot seat lately, bro.
Yes, Rydal is putting a number on the guys.
Yeah.
Yo, the boys are like, they're like, yes, there's Rydal. When they wake up at night in a cold sweat, it's like, did Rydal say anything? Like, let me just check. Is there a notification? Where's Rydal?
Yeah, Radl's putting the pressure on this, boys.
So, some industry talks with Rattle. Damien, we actually had a solid podcast with Rattle, but I think
Every time for a part 2.
definitely, bro, the studio
Man,
looks
that was
insane.
a 2023 version, so we need a 2024 one.
Yeah, dude, we need to.
So we think
Rattle.
about it, bro. It's nearly I think it's even more than a year later. When did Radl come down last year?
Dude, it was end of last year. Wait, let
So
me go
this is
check.
we're getting close to literally like a year ago.
Actually, I was speaking about Rattle yesterday with Andy. Andy was asking me why don't we do some stuff, actually create a channel called Behind the Bullshit. And I said, no, there's already a man that's cutting behind the bullshit. Rattle fix. Let me actually go check our podcast quickly. We had Rattle on. Rattle, while you're on, before you jump off, this was 6 months ago. I know, so it was this year. Crazy, dude.
What? No, it can't be this year, bro.
No, it's streamed 6 months ago. Yeah, 6 months ago. January the 30th. Start of the year. Rattle's still on here.
No
Is
way.
Rattle still here? Okay, Rattle. Quick one. I don't want to get myself into compliance trouble here, but obviously some of the guys that you've been putting heat on, should the brokers not also take some accountability? That's all I'm saying. Should the brokers also not take some accountability? And I'm talking about some big name brokers that is fueling. Like, Chad, here's my thing. What I always said is like, if a broker wants to do bad business, a broker will do bad business. I don't care how big you are as a broker, but if you are really about the trading community and not just about numbers and money, why do you partner with people that are doing the wrong things? You hear what I'm saying? I'm not saying Volt Markets is the best, this and that, but Volt partnered with us, and this community has got a lot of good fruit. You hear what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is the brokers should also do a little bit of vetting before to say, like, listen, it's not just all about net deposits, but it's also about making sure. Because my question is, why did that broker, when their prop firm didn't have a broker, not step in and say, hey, you are our golden boys, use our platform? Because they know. So all I'm saying is, yeah, Rydell, that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't want to apply pressure unnecessary, but I feel like brokers should also be held accountable. And also after the video drop, why was that part the only part? Yeah, Rydell, bro. Yeah, Rydell, that's my thing. Brokers are chasing net deposits, and Chad, that's the thing. There's people behind a trading account. You hear what I'm saying? So, hey man, I don't know. That's maybe why I'm not retired yet, because if you do things right, sometimes, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me. It definitely does not sit well with me. All right, Chad. Interesting, yeah. Gold coming back here. No trade as of yet here. No trade as of yet for me. But yeah, I can guarantee you the FSCA is not going to sleep on it. It might take, Chad, it might even take 3 more years. But just for the FSCA to already have it on their bulletin, yeah. Brokers should be held to a high ethical. Lufathi, I can tell you many scary stories. Brokers are Yeah, let me not say anything. Chris, thoughts on RCG broker? Brother, I don't have any thoughts. All I'm saying is I don't even want to get into a debate. All I'm saying is do your due diligence. That's why we never recommend a broker. We personally use Vault Funder and Vault Markets. And if you want to use them, try them out. See if you're not happy, move along. So it's not a case of we don't want to ever recommend or say this or that. Ultimately, you're your own person. You can do your own due diligence. You can take the time to go and read through their legal docs. You can deposit with them. You can do a little test deposit, withdraw, trade. Ultimately, the most important part is, are they regulated? That's going to be the most important part. And then secondly, how long have they been around? Okay. Any broker that hasn't been around long enough, Chad, why? Why would you? Yeah, anyway, let me not get into it.
Bugatti, we don't use Vault Funder.
Sorry, not Vault Funder. We can't use Vault Funder. Conflict of interest. But I mean, in terms of partnerships, these are the partners that we with. Been 2 years with Vault Markets, no issues, no complaints. Yeah, Nazim, we also did a lot of work with Vault Markets on the platform as well, because like I told you guys, brokers is not necessarily out there to give you the cuckest conditions. So it's still a business. So the way that it's set up is that there's a lot of moving parts to a brokerage. So a lot of times the guys on top are so busy facilitating the business, they don't know what it's like on grassroots level. So for instance, with us trading with them and giving them feedback and saying, listen, yeah, this is the sentiment around this. This is how you can improve there. This is what we suggest you do there. Then you've got somebody on a grassroots level to tell you, as a trader ourselves, what do we expect from a broker? What do you feel like you guys can improve on? And honestly, Vault Markets has come to the party on a lot of the requests we've made for the community. So, and again, even Keegs was not a fan of Vault Markets initially, and Keegan shopped around, he traded with, and still till this day, Keegs, if we have to trade indices, who do we go with?
Vault.
It's as easy as that. So I can just say I trade with, I've got an account with one of the biggest, I don't want to say names, but, and Keegan saw it. So this is a raw spread account. I pay commissions for the trade as well, and the spread is cuck. Their logo is yellow, and it starts with the E and it ends with the S. You can park a bus, and I pay this is now a raw spread, eh? This is now for the Premier. I got sent a little Premier package as well. Let me just show you these buses that they park in the spreads there.
Bro, I'm gonna take a long on gold.
So this is the spread, Chad. You pay a commission. This is now a raw spread, eh? So a 3-point raw spread. And then they clap you with a commission as well. This is now a Premier account. That's very interesting. Little bus. You can park a bus there. Stick it out. Chris Dix 2023. Honest students will understand the in-text citation. Anyways, love you 2Gs. Peach, Adonia, baby. The most consistent guys, Keegan and Chris. Hey, Vinci. Thanks so much, my brother. Yana, all I'm saying is like gold and the rest is fine. But like if you're going to charge me a commission and you're going to say it's raw spread and then I can park a bus there. No, that is not raw. That is scammy as fuck. Not the Premier. Hey, Rydell, I got a little Premier, little cap and everything. But anyways, so yeah, that no man, US30 they gotta do better than that. You can't if you're gonna yeah no. That's why I can honestly say Vault Markets. Vault Markets indices, there's nobody in the game, Chad, and I'm not even saying that, like, even if we are not partners with Vault Markets or whatever, I'll honestly tell you there is no better. Okay, I like it raw. I like to raw dog it. I was thinking about your consistency this morning. Fuck steroids. Hey Radel, we actually spoke about it yesterday. We've been putting in a shift for the community.
Yo, it's been a graft, bro.
It has not always been easy, but we put on our poker face and we let it rip. Trend model prediction 24.98. Okay, so it's predicting down. Did you take your long keys?
And it closed underneath the daily S1.
At the 15.
Yeah. So
I checked
no
there.
trade. Now, for me, station's chalked. I'm not gonna trade it.
That's why I get the stinger reduction, because he's like, hey man, that stinger reduction is playing in my mind. Get a little ball ache every time I think about it. Hoe lyk dit? Ek dog jy het die trading gelos. Jy 5 jaar laas op die stream gesien. Hey. Just loaded my pump action for EU shorts. Okay. Okay, Liesel going for a little short ski there on Euro. Little short action there. Liesel, yeah, I don't think it's a bad trade. I do, however, must say we can push up into this zone, but as long as we stay below Asia lows, I think you are solid. I think you are solid on that one. Chad, gold is an interesting one. Yeah, I can't take the shorts here. We'll take something here if it gets there, but yeah, already 0.71% down on the day. Can't, yeah, not ideal. The grabber kick as well. I don't think Keegan has taken anything. We've been holding. Yeah, I think if we do start breaking back into Asia range, myself and Keegs will look at it. Manos is playing loose and fast. Third kid coming if you ain't careful. No. I'm not about that third kid life. Yeah, Jason, it's ugly. Tomorrow it's gonna start heating up. Leah FX, also been a while since Leah, yeah. Chad, that JSE trade also just playing games, just in this range here. I'll be monitoring it. Might do some management on it very shortly. My entry on that is yeah, to be exact. That's my entry there. 350 point stop. Stop is there, and it's a 1-to-1. Take profit is there, just below the previous daily low. Yeah, so I'm monitoring this. It's just been playing in this range. Hang Seng massively down, so will be very odd to see the JC up. So will be very, very odd. So I'll be monitoring that. And then gold. Oh, gold. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Gold. What is Nasdaq doing? Okay, Nasdaq holding Asia highs there, pushing up. US 30 daily. Kicks, do you have an idea that today is that rip for the all-time highs?
If it breaks above the previous daily high, yeah.
And that wick fill from Monday.
Yeah.
Yes, but this is a perfect grabber kick play though. Alright, Chad. Because you see that thing I sent you about Rachel. Where did you send it, Fabs? Geez, what time is the Wednesday's call kicking off roughly? Jean, I must chat to Geeks. It's either 8 or 8:30 depending on how Keegan's schedule is looking for Wednesday. Keeks, what are you thinking? Oh, it's tonight, eh?
Yeah.
Chad, sorry man, Keeks, I forgot to tell you. I've got a function with my wife, so I think if we can do 8:30, then that should be fine. 8, I might be late a little bit.
Yeah, well, thing is, this one tonight, I'm gonna maybe need you to do this. I might not make tonight. Because I've got that other call tonight.
Chad, Project G guys, are you fine if we do it Thursday? I completely forgot.
I'm happy with Thursday as well.
Are you guys fine to roll it over to Thursday? Because I actually have to stand in for. What was this couple arrested for? Sorry, before I go on there, I've got a function to attend. So if we can do Thursday, are you guys fine with Thursday? Yeah, I forgot Keegan has got a development call with the web developer, and yeah, I'm gonna cut it fine if 8:30 because the function is from 6 to 8. Still at home, get the kids ready for bed. Ek sal weer pad, so sal baie help vir donderdag. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually put a note out now.
Just we'll put it on the group.
For Thursday.
I'll also put a message on the chat that it's moved to Thursday.
Yeah, let's do Thursday.
Yeah.
Uh, 8 o'clock, Kicks. What do you want to do tomorrow night? 8 o'clock or 8:30?
Either one, whatever's easy for you, bro. Are you putting the message out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Either or. I'm fine.
Yeah, 8 is better for me because then my son is still usually relatively awake, so I don't want to get him once he starts getting a little fragile.
Alright, guys, so the trade looks like it might be there for the grabber kick now.
The Grabski. Hey, okay. Chad, nothing for me on gold. Like I said, just this massive move down. It can work. But this is not the setup I was looking for. Just gonna throw over to Keegs, see what Keegs is looking at.
Okay, very similar, guys. We just want to see this 5 hold. Hold as rejection, give us the 15 closure in, and then we're good. And then we're taking it. $150 million, Directors of Big Business Innovations
fraudulently submitted false Stanbic guarantees when they applied for working capital facility of 35 million. They additionally applied for a term loan agreement of over 150 million.
Sure.
Fabs, is this the guy with the McLaren? The accountant guy? Is this him? Is it that guy? Hey, Chad. Chad, is it him? Yes, it is him. My bro. Kicks, this is that guy with the Senna. And he's got the 720S.
Oh, yeah.
He was on a... Yo... Yo, Chad, and we actually, I saw him on one of the car spotting Instagram accounts. There's SA Exotics, I think. What is the one SA Exotics on Instagram? Or SA Car Spot, or there's one channel, and I saw this Indian guy, and I thought like, yeah, what do these oaks do for a living? That's always my question is like, what do you do? I always, when I see people, business people, and you always think like, in what industry are they? That's always the question for me. Yes, alright, so he's getting nuked, my bro. Time to check the auction websites for a young Senna.
And there goes your study.
If you liked the Senna while it was new, you're gonna like the Senna when hey, Ronald, people are doing naughty stuff. He has the P1, a P1 as well.
Yeah, he's got the whole McLaren collection.
Bro. Khalil Miller, go !G. Project G is how to get your first G wagon. All right, we don't have G wagons yet, but we promise you a G wagon. That's how the industry works. So it's Project G wagon. I'm kidding. Project G is if I have to give you a little demo, everything we still do is for free. But Project G is just that extra layer of, I almost want to say it's just that we do shell some of the stuff we put out. So it's just that extra layer. It's a membership. You don't have to join it because you'll still get everything for free. Because, for instance, the trade alerts, let me just put it on my screen. The trade alerts are all the trades we take on stream. So it's just a case of, if you don't want to sit on the stream, you'll get all of the trade alerts as we take it. We've got there's a nice welcome section here. You get our indicator as well, the 2G's indicator. We do weekly prep calls. We also do monthly boot camps. So every week we do 2 calls with the members. We've got an education library here where every week we try and add about 5 to 10 videos. We've got the long-term one. That's something new. I'll just share some of my long-term stock views and stocks that I take. You get the chat, the live calls, and then obviously this is the new one loading.
I'm just going to add, all of this is on the website.
And it is on the website. So, yeah, if you don't, 750 Rand. And you trade news events with us. So you honestly don't have to do it, my brother. It's just that extra layer for the guys that are serious because we put out so much free stuff. It's just to huddle the community a little bit, and that also supports us. We've been flying out members every single month. This month we had Andre join us. Last month we had Jeremy join us, and the month before that was Craig. Actually, Craig and Jeremy were together.
Well, there's the entry, guys.
Let me just go back to Kingsway in.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, check it out, Project G. You can go and check the website there. Chris, have you heard of PLTR stocks? No. Hey man, Sorry, I missed something. Somebody said something about Facetex trying to make a cam. I can't see, bro. He blocked me on all channels. Even his prop firm, he blocked me. Let them know you on them. Then when they think you got away, you slut on them. Hey, man, I like that. Facetex thinks I'm not checking him out. Right, I don't know where you're checking out because I'm blocked, my bro. Like when I called him out on his shit earlier in the year. What is he trying to do though? What is he trying to do, Chad? Let me know. He's on TikTok now. What is the man doing? Hey, you can't. Yes, you can't keep a bullshitter down, eh? They just lay low for a little bit and then they start all of the bullshit tricks all over again. I don't know why the brother doesn't go and rest. He's on TikTok signals. Oh, hey man. Man's trying to set up a boot camp. Yeah, bro. If he catches people, right? I'll even put a heat on the guy because that thing with here's my thing. The signals, the what's the name? The course that he took from AstroFX and Q Banks and whatever. Like you hustle and all of that, but the thing that eked me, the biggest thing was that bot. Like, bro, you nuked the guys. You made almost 8 million rand. Like, call it, bro. You chalked the guys. Like, just stay out, bro. You made your money. Go and rest. Try and go make an honest living. But, man. Nah, bro. I don't know. I don't know why the Oaks keep coming back. Like, you've done the damage. You've done the damage. Go rest. Keeks, think about it. There was a guy in our office a while back that was always at our office that was very... He actually wore Festex clothing. And it actually shows me what fabric is cut out of that. If you think about it now.
Yeah, you can see why they got along so well.
Yeah. Clock
But then again, he also can't trade.
Oof. Clint.
No, he's buddy. I was at our office.
Yes, people are opportunistic, Chad. Man was living in the office. Borrowing money. Hey, man. Now, I think Keegan has learned firsthand. When I told Keegan the first time we sat down, I said, bro, you don't trust anybody. You don't even trust me. You don't even trust yourself. And Keegs was like, why? I'm like, bro. Keegs, I think you've seen it now on 3 occasions, eh? On 3 occasions where I said, bro, why? I asked Keegan why, and Keegan can't answer me. And I'm like, bro, people have shown us now on 3 occasions. US 30 trade is active. Yeah, it's the grabber. The Vessels brothers. Never heard of her. Never heard of her. Hey, Chad. Listen here. That millennial FX guy. You can't trust him, Chad. Any man that goes for 10 pips, unless he's risking 400 lots on a trade, you can't trust him. Now I'm talking Chad. Millennial FX. We've got Miles in the house on Friday. Mo chalked the stream the last time, but I'll make sure. But we've got Mr. 10 Pip himself in the house on Friday. I mentioned it earlier on the stream. Somebody that I consider a friend of the 2Gs and somebody that we respect. And Miles will be in the house on Friday. We're gonna have a little bit of a follow up. And yeah, Chad, Miles was here 24-hour stream.
Oh man, put a shift in here
The
with us.
man was here till 3, Chad. The man was here. He was grinding it out with us. Only reason he left at 3 because he was streaming at
He was
9
still
in the
streaming the
morning.
next day, yeah. Which I can respect the hustle, bro.
Chris, you missed the gold buy. Wait, let me check. Let me check. Did it give a signal, Anu? Wait. Where's the...
Nah, Chris is interested now.
No. Oh, yeah, Chad, I missed it. Shit.
Did it give a signal?
Yeah, it gave a signal. Both models indicate an upward trend. Chad, flip. Anu. It's so close. I don't doubt the neural network, but I'm gonna tell you one thing that I don't like. And this is just purely chart time. Is this 15-minute candle has got a bottom wick? It has rejected this daily S1 level, so I will eat my shoe if this thing pushes up and breaks through here. I will eat my shoe 100%. But just from my trading experience is that we've closed back in this range here. And looking at where we're trading, it's more likely for price to trade down to this level than for it to trade up. So that is just where my experience tells me I'm not going to take a buy on that candle. But again, I'm not a neural network. And that neural network runs through a lot more data than me. So I would love to be wrong on this one. Millennial FX, who is this guy? Hey man, you guys know it. Listen here, Miles, are you still here, brother? Are you still here? I just want to check if Miles still here. Yes, I got it. Will tell you if it was a good one. I'm going to monitor it. Grab it while yours is playing. Ish, it's good to be... Yeah, my blood. Okay, listen here. Chad, the most epic story reel I saw was this week. Miles, it was somebody was sitting behind you. You guys were driving. But all of the gents having a fresh cut. But the guy sitting next to Miles... Chad, he's got this little stash, and he's giving me that divide and conquer, almost like imagine a colored guy from Cape Town was actually born and bred in Mexico. He's giving me this Mexican cartel vibes. Incredible the way the man pulled off a colored Mexican. I don't know how he did it. It was something special to witness on that story. It was honestly something special. And he looked a little bit small in that big ass SUV of Miles as well. I was like, nah, man. These guys are colored cartel from Mexico, born and bred. Dude, I'm telling you, Miles, who's that guy, dude? That mustache, that look that he's pulling off there is incredible, really. Hey, the guy's sitting there putting in a shift. Even the way the seat was laid back, man. Hey, that was that story post was incredible, my dude. I loved it. Student of mine. Hey, man, I want to meet that guy. That man is pulling off a very unique look, and not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Some really do escape. Chad, bro, that little stash. Some people can do a stash. He's one of the guys. He makes it work. Still a little stashy there. Business in front, party at the back. No, I love it. Believe it or not, when I had a chat with Andy earlier in the week, I think it was Monday, found him at the Board Atlas. Had a chat with Andy, showed him our little news section with Ed. It's like, Chris, Andy Steele Smith is the gang pastor. He's the guy that ministers in the gang areas in Cape Town. As much as he's a Christian, he's real and raw as well. So real like salt of the earth type of guy. And we were chatting a little bit about some stuff that we want to do with him. And I showed him the Edgar thing, and he's like, Chris, before you tell this gentleman Edgar what I'm going to tell you now, just tell him that I know that physically he's just a very big human being and he can maul me, but that mustache is giving 100% 80s porn star look. And I was like, I think that is the look Ed was going for. That was the look Ed was going for. That US30 trade is so slow, Chris. We need to open 100 lot. Hey, man. The classy. And Ed pulls it off. Ed is one of the guys that can rip the stash and make it work. I'm the guy, if I've got a stash, when I drop my daughter off at school, some guys might tackle me at the school. Like, hey, why are you here? Like, bro, I dropped my daughter off. That stash is no. It's a big no from me. I'm just going to go pee quick chat to you guys now. Brother, I got to bounce. Kill the chart. See you on Friday. Much love, kicks. Let's compare airlines on Friday. Oh, chat, I didn't say anything. Miles said it. Hey. Woo!
Oh, sorry, Chad. I'm like back on like my diet and eating and all that properly now. So the metabolism is super fast at the moment. So if I'm not eating, yes, I'm starving. Alicia, is it a sell? That's what this does indicate. These are sells. I don't know how long you've been trading. This is a bar. That's what they indicate. Like guys, I used to have the blue and the grey, which I really loved. And you guys complained that apparently it wasn't clear which is the positive, which is drawdown. So we went back to the typical green and red. And some, I don't know, do people still not understand this? You ever called the USD trade earlier? I took it and with my hat goes off to account. So I don't remember anyone calling that earlier. Unless you're talking about yourself. I didn't see anyone talk about Euro USD. I did not see that one at all. Liesel called it. Hey, Liesel. How would they know stop is always smaller than TP? Chris talked about USD. Hey, the guys are in there. What does 15 do? I'm happy with that still. Nothing too bad there. We're gonna maybe wait 2 weeks for this trade. But
it's not a kind sir, it's actually a girl. I called it Liesel. Daily S1. Liesel, if I might ask, what strategy do you trade?
Please don't say ICT.
We'll be dropping my mentor. Hey, that's cheap. 999. 999. And as she says it, Nighbot just counters you there with the project. Nighbot was like, I see you raise one, I raise you two. Hey, even a young prop firm there as well. Nighbot going for Liesel there. I think this gold trade is a bust. 1 minute left and not looking good. Show you how much Chris knows. I don't know a lot, but I at least know a little bit to get me around. Kick to eat chicken, fish daily. High protein meals cause you training. It can be difficult following program meal.
Not fish.
Liesel. Is Liesel still in the chat? Liesel, get in contact with me. We are looking for female traders. We wanna do a segment on the channel with female traders. So I had a chat with Jen. I don't know, Jen was. I must still pursue that chat, but yeah, Liesel. I don't know specifically what Liesel does for a living. But yeah, Liesel, chat to me. We wanna get like a, I don't want to say a female section, but yeah, we can't just be just dudes here.
Why not?
Hey man, like we all inclusive here. All inclusive here. What is Michaela saying? Yes. Michaela, are you raising your hand? Do you want to do a segment? What is that yes for? Chris, I'm lesbian. Hopefully is still lesbonian. That's a tough sell. That's a tough sell, but we can still
Chris wanted to be all inclusive. That's like bonus points.
Yeah, like Chad. Okay. You guys know my stance on that. I don't even wanna. Yeah, Chad. For me, it's simple. God made man and He made woman. That's dude. That was the creator of the universe, the all being Alpha and Omega. So I'm not gonna question that. Like since the start, it's very simple. It's male, female. It's yeah. So, anyways, I'm not even gonna go into that chat, but
Like you already went into the
yeah,
chat.
sorry man, let's just nip it in the bud. Yes, for proving a female. One day I'll be there. Okay. No, but Liesel, please get in contact with me on Instagram. Let's just chat a little bit. I don't know what your situation is, but yeah, chat to me. We're definitely looking to do something with. Hi, Tariq. I'm not. Carl Bester got a big wooden spoon there. Will Shaq ever come trade NYSE with the G's again? I thought Carl is a friend of us, Gigs.
Yeah, that man's just staring, bro.
Man's sitting with a big ass wooden spoon there. Big wooden spoon. Big.
Yeah, guys. If this 5 closes above, I'm killing it. Purely because I'm sticking to what I was saying. I don't want to trade these out of session. After this, I'm done. I'm not trading.
What if that is the high again and it just...
Bro, I couldn't care. To be fair, I was meant to be off the charts at 10 o'clock.
Okay, yeah.
10 o'clock I was meant to be off.
Chat.
So,
I'm actually gonna, let's start wrapping up here. Chat, I just want to show you guys. I'm still in the JSE trade. This thing has not moved. It's literally... I might give it till 12 because that's when the JSE boys are going to go for lunch. And if it's still in this range, I'll kill it. But hopefully by then we're closer to the monthly R1.
no, I'll chat. 7 pips, I'm out.
Okay. Kiggs is out. Kiggs is out of his short. Let me just go through my charts here quickly. Yeah, so I'm going to give it till about 12. If we can start moving down, great. I do expect price to still continue down. If it does not continue down, Hang Seng was down on the day. DXY not yet testing Asia highs. US 30 US 30, the trade idea. What I will say is, Chad, on my side, what I will say is, if we come back here into the Asia range, if we do something where this candle rejects and we come back here, I'm going to take the grubber. Even I saw yesterday what happens. Otherwise, if it starts holding above here, no grubber for me. I actually wanted the grubber from there. So, and then gold is just very messy this morning. Very, very messy this morning. I'm not going to try and force anything now. Weekly pivot, previous daily low got clipped. So no bueno from me on that side. Let me just see what else is there. Don't stress, we'll chat. Okay, beautiful. Not trying to stir the pot, was just curious. Add another position. Chris is a bad influence. Should we hold US 30? Damien, no. Keegan's out. If you want to hold it, yesterday he closed it, and literally where he closed it,
okay, guys. Yesterday though,
was different.
It was different. I was trading. My thing was also I just closed because of how slowly it was moving. That breaking levels again. Dollars breaking levels. I'm not happy with the trade, and again, not a trade I actually even should have been in. So that's why.
Chad, Keegan's gonna shoot his stuff now. He's got 5. I hope your mouth is nice and wet. Give us a little. Hey, that
It's
mouth.
already dry, bro.
It's already.
Those streams talk me, bro.
I already see there. Chad, what I can see there, what Keegan is shooting today is, okay, accumulation, distribution, risk management,
Pre-market analysis.
pre-market analysis, trading as a business, sentimental analysis, and a back. So you've got 6 vids.
I've got 6 videos, bro. That's my boy's talking me here today, guys.
Chad, the man's got 6. I did 5, but he was one behind. So Chad, listen here. Peace and love, baby. We'll see you guys same time, same place, 3 p.m. this afternoon. Going for the cracker. I think it's going to be a cracker. Things are going to start eating up for the tail end of the week, so please don't get yourself into trouble. The market has been choppy. So if you can make it through these 3 days and you can make it to Thursday, Friday, the iron's going to be hot. We're going to strike it. And then Liesel, y'all, please chat to me. And then the rest of you guys, we love you.
Nazim, you want to watch the videos? Join Project G, bro. They're all part of Project G's educational content.
Project G, Nazim, Kasim, Sim Salabim. See you guys 3 p.m. Cheers, baby.
If it brings me solitude